Hey everybody, welcome back to Scrap Talk. Well, you just saw it, I just saw it, we got to talk about it. UFC Vegas Apex Center, Anthony Smith versus Devin Clark. This was a night of finishes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm only going to touch on a couple of the matches tonight because I'm only going to do a couple matches. So I'm going to hit you guys up tomorrow with a blog about the whole Tyson thing. If you watched UFC instead of Tyson, good for you. I'll tell you why in my next video. But anyhow, the fight between Sanders and Maness, or Maness, I'm not sure how to say his last name. But shout out to both you guys. That was a great fight. Sanders was in control the whole time. The whole time Sanders was piecing dude up. Like Maness was up against the cage just flinging with his head down, looking like it was like, you know, week 3 at a new gym or something. But yeah, he ended up coming back. I don't know what happened with Sanders. Sanders kept coming forward the whole fight. I gotta say that. I don't know what happened, but Maness ended up catching with that 1-2, just bow. And that right dropped him, jumped on him, got the sub, man. I mean, it was pretty crazy. That was a comeback. That was a come from behind victory. So shout out to them. Now the next one, I've never heard of this kid before. I may say his name wrong. Sumudarji. And I think Sumudarji is it means left hand in another language, because this guy, laser pinpoint accuracy, just pieced up. I mean, it didn't take long. I don't remember how many seconds or whatever. But Malcolm Gordon from Canada gets in there, looking like a game opponent. But this guy Sumudarji, he's just finding the left hand so early, and it doesn't look like it. He's a small guy. He's got a lot of power. Just ding, ding. Caught him one time, rocked him pretty hard. And now, this is Malcolm Gordon. Respect to you, sir. You gave up. He got hit with that left, and he backed up. He got rocked. He backed up. He couldn't see. And then all of a sudden, he saw Sumudarji coming forward, and he jumped on the ground. He covered his face and he jumped on the ground, and like, I thought he was going to start tapping if the ref hadn't stepped in. It was pretty sad. Salute to Sumudarji, great fight. I will say that Norma Dumont versus Ashley Evans Smith. Now, Norma Dumont missed weight. I am a person who does not believe in missing weight. As a person who fights, who's fought competitively, who's coached, the whole bit, missing weight is like abandoning your job. If you don't suffer, then you shouldn't get to celebrate. And I'm not cool with that. If I was Ashley Evans Smith, I wouldn't have taken the fight. Having said that, Ashley Evans Smith did take the fight, and she got pieced the hell up. It was kind of sad. Now this girl Norma Dumont is, oh man, she's strong. She's strong. She was letting these combinations go with bad intentions. You know, you've heard that saying where they say, well, they're throwing with bad intentions. This girl looked like Ashley Evans Smith owed her and her family money from a long time ago. Ashley Evans Smith, I do not know what happened tonight. That girl can get down. That girl is dangerous. She looked very sluggish tonight. I don't know if something happened in training or if camp didn't go the way that, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe too much spray tan and got in and messed up her whole situation. I don't know. But she was throwing lazy kicks. I mean, she had a couple of moments where she would explode, but that was it. And Dumont just kind of had her way with this. So Norma Dumont won by unanimous decision. They were the first decision of the night. And the only reason that it was a decision, by the way, is because Norma Dumont wasn't coming forward. She would throw like a couple of brutal shots, connect really well, and then stop. And she didn't come forward and try to finish. I think if she gets a little bit more killer instinct about herself, then she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And speaking of the ladies, let's go ahead and talk about Rachel Ostovich versus Gina Mazzani. This is kind of what I thought was going to happen with this fight. Gina Mazzani looked really good. Rachel Ostovich looked better than I've seen her, but here's the thing, man. Now, I'm not here to disrespect anybody. I don't know any of these people's lives, so please don't take this as disrespect. It's time for Rachel Ostovich to get out of here. Sorry. The fighting, the skill set in this fight that I saw tonight, both these women need a lot of work. Now, Mazzani's training with James Krause, which shout out to James Krause. He's one of the best in the game right now, and I'm glad he's coming up. I'm glad he's finally starting to get noticed for it. James Krause, fight Joaquin Buckley. Please fight Joaquin Buckley. That's real. I'm going to make another video on that. James, fight him. You can beat him. Fight him. Anyway, she got Rachel Ostovich out of there. Excuse me. It was a pretty good fight. I thought that Ostovich looked good in a couple places. She's very it looks like her jiu-jitsu is coming along, and her hands were starting to, once she got comfortable, she started looking like she was finding her rhythm. She started piecing Mazzani up a little bit. Mazzani stayed coming forward. She stayed looking for the finish. She stayed, just on the game plan. Like James Krause was yelling to her the whole time. She followed what he said, and she got the win. And by the by, let me tell you how she got her out of there. So, it wasn't looking like there was going to be a finish. And all of a sudden, Mazzani finds the front kick. Finds it the first time, poof, ball of the foot right in the liver. Ostovich doubles over, stops in her tracks. Mazzani comes forward, Ostovich comes to, gets out of it. The round goes on. One more time, she finds that front kick right in the liver, man. Boof. Fight's over. Ostovich falls down, Mazzani comes forward, ref stops the fight. Now, I don't like to keep personalizing things, so please forgive me for that. If you've ever fought, if you've ever trained, if you've ever been in a fight and somebody has punched you or kicked you or kneed you in the liver, whatever, you know that a really well-connected liver shot will just shut your whole program down. And, I mean, respect to Ostovich, that if you got to get finished, that's respectable in my book, because, oh man, that looked like it hurt. That looked like it was awful. So, I want to say respect to both those ladies. Mazzani, keep on training. Your ground game leaves a lot to be desired. Alright, you look great tonight, but keep growing. Ostovich, maybe get into media. Maybe commentate. I don't know. But I think it's about time to maybe make some hard decisions. That's just one guy's opinion. Please don't get mad at me. The co-main event, let's give some love. Miguel Baeza, he won by second round submission. Now, Miguel Baeza, really great skill set. Stupid nickname. Caramel Thunder? Really, bro? Great fight. I thought he looked good. I thought his cardio held up. He didn't rush. He was patient. And he did his thing. It was a good submission, too. So, good for him. And, yeah, maybe change your nickname, bro. Now, last but not least, Anthony Smith versus Devin Clark. I had a feeling coming into this that it was going to be a banger. I went backwards. I watched some of Devin Clark's stuff. I know Anthony Smith's stuff. So, I thought it was going to be a banger. Getting closer to the fight, I started noticing little things, and it made me wonder if this was a gimme fight for Smith. Now, I can't say that it was, and I'm not trying to disrespect Devin Clark. Was it a gimme fight? I don't know. I don't want to be mean. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. It just seemed a little bit, I don't know. Maybe Smith went in there and made it look easy. You guys, you hit me up in the comments. Give me your opinion. Be cool, all right? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Now, I want you to stay tuned, because a lot more went down last night. I'm going to talk about the Tyson fight. I'm going to talk about Jake Paul and Nate Robinson. We're going to do it all, okay? Anyways, stick around. That's all for tonight. I will see you guys later with another episode of Scrap Talk. I'm John Jones. See you next time.